Hi, it's Laura here at the Charleston Holistic Center. And today we're going to talk about what happens when you get stressed out. What can happen to your body? Got a great demonstration of this weekend with my husband. He's been a little stressed out recently. Uh, we had to get him a new car. We changed what was going on with insurance that we were taking, and it's just had him a little stressed out. We've also had this crazy spring where, Mercury was in retrograde for most of April, and we've had solar storms, and he's very affected by those. And it's just been one thing after the other. It all started back in the winter when we did a full house cleaning. We literally touching stuff we hadn't touched in 25 years. So, lots and lots of things. And he let his stress build up. And then he has a cold. He doesn't get colds, but he has one. Sneezing, coughing, throat hurt, not sleeping because of the coughing. Yeah, it was not good. Um, but why did this happen? We've all heard about it, but why? What is happening internally? So the stress was all mental, right? He wasn't like put in some physical location where things were a mess, or he couldn't eat, or he couldn't sleep, or it was too hot, or it was too cold, none of that. So, no actual physical stress. Instead, it's all mental emotional stress. Now, some physical stress technically due to the solar activity. Yeah, that's been kind of a pain in the butt. But he got himself worked up. Didn't do his meditation the way he had been. Because that's what we do, don't we? When we get all upset, we stop doing the things that make it so much better. I've done this, I can't tell you how many times. Get upset, don't do the meditation. The meditation's the thing that's going to get me unupset. So, this is, what happens. We stop doing the things that actually help. And, maybe eat some stuff that isn't as good for us because we soothe often with food. Maybe use some substances. He didn't do this, but other people do that aren't so good for us. Lots of people go to alcohol, and alcohol is terrible um, for your internal system. Yeah, so we stop doing the things that are good and start doing the things that are not so good, thinking it'll soothe us when in fact it doesn't at all. It actually just makes things worse. So, what's it doing inside? All that stress is producing chemicals that are taking down our immune system. He ended up with a cold. That are really disrupting our circadian rhythm. So he hasn't been sleeping really well. Uh, Also, it does things to our gut biome. He's been feeling not so great in his gut. Does things to your blood pressure. I don't know about his blood pressure, but often does things to that. Does things to your any organ system, name it. When you get into stress, it sends your organ systems into stress. Okay. So, what do? You stop doing the things that are bad for you and start doing all the things that are good for you again. Doesn't matter how you feel about it. So, you go back to making sure that you're drinking plenty of water. You're getting your vitamins that you need to get. You're eating food that's really, really good for you. You're getting some movement. Now, if you're currently sick, you limit that movement to make sure you don't make yourself worse. But you get some movement because you need to pump the lymph to help clear out your system. All right. And then you work on rebalancing your sleep. And what's one key thing to do with that? Meditation. Do your meditation and your breathing exercises. Those are two really, really key things that we have to do when we go into stress. It's two of the things that really pull us out of stress. And if you need to, talk to someone. Talk to someone. Whether, even if it's not a professional, find a friend or somebody that you can talk to. If you do need professional help, please find a professional. It's important because you're important. Thank you and namaste.